All right, y'all, let's talk about our next league winner today. We're going to talk about a prospect that we all loved here at Football Scout 365. You know, that's what we do. We draft greats in here. Well, we concentrate on rookie scouting. Go check out the next year's draft rankings on footballscout365.com. But Khalil Shakir coming out of Boise State, right?
Yep.
Khalil Shakir. He was a great slot receiver in college. Many saw us go into Buffalo and we were like, oh man, if Gabe Davis ends up leaving in free agency, which he might after this year, there could be a lot of balls to put up. And a lot of times we see teams transition before that guy walks. And Buffalo's having a lot of problems running the ball. Now they went out and they brought in Leonard Fournette, but I don't necessarily think that that's going to make a huge difference. They're having legit problems just running the ball. And who's going to be the guy if you have to manufacture short throws to make up for the running? That would be Khalil Shakir. That's exactly what he did in college. Am I crazy here to think that we've seen an uptick in usage? Is this going to grow as the season goes on?
I feel like this is a Bills offense has just been begging for that next dude to step up, right?
Yep.
So they go out, they drafted Dalton Kincaid. Obviously, he stepped up, and you're seeing something from him, obviously, and he could be the number 2. But Khalil Shakir, he is a player that absolutely could step into that number 2 role behind Stephon Diggs and be a little bit more consistent, potentially. Than what we've seen from Gabe Davis. And I think it's more in the short areas of the field, like you were saying, Woody, the intermediate areas where, he's going to a spot, making a play, doing something after the catch. I mean, he's got the 4.4 speed. He can do the explosive stuff after the catch. So that's what you're looking for in this guy. I think that's what the Bills are looking for in this guy. Could he be the knockout punch home run number 2 receiver? He could develop into that. But the Bills offense to me has always been kind of like, hit or miss outside of Stephon Diggs. And now you're starting to see more like I just said from Kincaid, but you see it from this guy. And when this dude is on and he's out there showing his route running ability, which this is a guy that I followed all the way through the Senior Bowl, and I was able to see him, the route running that he was doing against top level DBs at the Senior Bowl coming out of Boise State. You're like, oh, what does he look like against higher level players? And he was showing it. He's out there cooking dudes one-on-one. So this is a dude 100% I believe in that could develop into the next dude behind Stephon Diggs.
And check this out. Like, he's a technician. I love a technician across from an athletic freak. Like, the fact is, Gabe Davis, freak. Diggs, freak. Like, they need a guy that can go out there. And Dalton Kincaid, like, freak. But I'd say he's pretty technicianish for a tight end, too. But this guy, like, it's footwork, route running. He gets by on the hard work and putting it in. He knows what he's doing. This guy's a professional. And we saw a lot of hype over the past couple of years in the fantasy echo chamber remember the Isaiah McKenzie run where everyone was all about Isaiah McKenzie, and he had good runs. But this is like if Isaiah McKenzie had potential to become a starter. Like, this guy has real potential to blossom into that. And he's not a start right away guy, but he's a grab and stash if you got a spot at the end of your bench. For sure.
There you go.
Because Gabriel Davis goes down, Diggs goes down, Kincaid goes down. That guy,
any one of those dudes,
balls a game. 100%.
Anything happens, he steps in. Yep.
All right, my category is fantasy league winner.